I'm about to show you how to build a voice AI employee that can make cold calls at the rate of 10,000 calls every single day on behalf of your insurance company to book appointments and generate hot live transfers directly to your team. So we're going to get right into it. This is within the Nova Echo platform, which is the #1 platform for building, managing, and deploying voice AI employees. And what we're going to do here is walk you through building out each step of the agent, and then how to prompt and script the agent so that it works as good as it possibly can. And at the end of this video, I'm going to actually do a test call with the agent so you can see exactly what it sounds like in real time. So for the language, we're just going to do English. Obviously, you can also have multilingual agents, or you can have agents that speak other languages only. Then for the opening message, this is going to be the first thing the AI says as soon as somebody picks up the phone. So we're going to say something like, "Hey, this is Sarah from Sunnyside Insurance. How are you doing today?" And then we're going to add in a hard variable, which is contact.name. Perfect. Then we're going to go and choose a voice. There's a lot of different voices. I really like Chelsea, so we're going to choose Chelsea here. Then we're going to scroll down a little bit more. We have calendar booking and live transferring or call transferring. So calendar booking allows the AI to actually book appointments real time over the phone into your Google Calendar, your Outlook calendar, your CRM calendar, your Apple calendar, whatever it is. And it can also read that calendar, so it can only suggest times where you and your team are available, or when you and your team are available. Then with the call transfer feature, it can notice when a lead is hot, when a lead is interested, when a lead wants to talk to a manager, superior, whatever, and it can then transfer that call to somebody on your team. So these are things we go over at a later time, but they're both extremely useful and both can be part of this agent. Next, we have the double call feature. The double call allows you to call people twice in a row, which gets past some blockers. So we're going to turn that on. Then we have voicemail detection. We're going to put this at hang up because we don't want to leave voicemails right now. And then we have interrupt sensitivity and response speed. We're going to leave those how they are. And then we have AI creativity. We're putting this a little bit higher, so it's more dynamic when it's talking to people. Then we have the initial message delay. This is going to be at 0. So what this does is it controls how quickly the opening message or initial message gets said by the AI agent. So at 0, as soon as that person picks up, it's going to say this. At 5, it's going to wait 5 seconds. So it basically gives that person an opportunity to say, "Hey, who is this?" And then the AI will respond with, "Hey, this is Sarah from Sunnyside Insurance. How are you doing today?" We want the AI to start the conversation in this instance, so we're going to put it at 0, so it's very quick. Next, we come to the meat and bones of the actual AI agent. This is the most important part. This is the soul of the agent, of the AI employee. So what I did was I wrote out a little outline for what the script should look like, and I pasted it here. And what I'm going to do with you is I'm going to go through it, and I'm going to create the script based on this outline so you understand what should be in there. And then after that, I'm going to create the knowledge base, which goes under the script, and then the prompting that goes around the script and within the script. So I'm going to do this all in real time with you. So first, we're going to greet prospect by name, introduce ourselves, explain our role. We already did this in the opening message, so we can get rid of this here. Then we're going to remind them of the form they filled out. So we're going to say, "How you doing today?" They're going to say, "Oh, I'm doing well." So we're going to say, "Glad you're doing well. Do you remember filling out the form on social media yesterday or in which you said that your beneficiary was James?" Let's fix that up. Perfect. This way we are implementing some variables that they will remember so that it can jog their memory and they can be more likely to actually want to listen to this call. So actually, instead of saying James, we would say beneficiary name. So we pass in that hard variable of their beneficiary name that they put within the form. Next, we're going to identify interest. So ask what caught their attention in the video. So they're going to say, "Yeah, I do remember James." I'm going to say, "Okay, great. I'm wondering what caught your attention and made you want to fill out the form for more information." Then, after that, keep asking follow-up questions until you uncover their main motivation. Okay, so this right here is where we're going to add our first bit of prompting that I'm going to teach you guys. The first bit of prompting that we're going to add here is this. keep asking deep questions until you get to their real fear or desire about why they filled out the form. So in parentheses, it basically tells the AI, hey, this is prompting. You shouldn't say this directly. You should use this. Okay, so the AI will use this and come up with more questions to ask based on what they say. Then we're going to clarify coverage goals. So ask if they want coverage just for themselves or for their family as well. Just curious. So, okay, first, what you felt the information. Okay, cool. So we're going to respond to that. So we're going to say, okay, got it. Just curious, do you want this coverage for yourself or for your family as well? And then dig deeper, ask why they want the coverage and why it matters to them. And so we're going to say, understood. By the way, why do you want this coverage? Okay. And then they're going to respond, oh, I want it because this is this. How will you feel after you receive the coverage? Don't mind the spelling here. Okay. Transition to appointment. So then after we get their feeling, we've dug deep. They're like, okay, I'm going to feel secure. I'm going to feel safe. That's why I want to do this. And then we're going to transition to appointment. So, okay, got you. Well, we can certainly help you get set up with a plan so that you feel. And here's the second type of prompt I'm going to teach you guys. The second type is passing in a dynamic variable from a previous point in the conversation. So right here, we're going to say, insert the emotion that they will feel after getting coverage. So this insert the emotion they will feel after getting coverage will actually pull in their answer to how will you feel after you receive the coverage dynamically. So you don't need a hard variable. This is a hard variable. This up here is a hard variable. It pulls in information from a CRM system, for example. But what I just showed you is something called a soft variable or a light variable. I'm just making these terms up, but they work. So insert the emotion that they feel after getting coverage. Perfect. Next, it's just scheduling a 10 to 15 minute call. Do you have some time today or tomorrow to discuss our options more? Okay, they're going to say yes. Then we're going to narrow the time. So if they pick a day, ask about afternoon versus evenings. Okay, and does morning or afternoon work better for you? We'll do it like this. Then we're going to say specific times. Okay, got it. Does insert available time or insert another available time work for you? Insert the morning or afternoon of the day they requested. So this is a lot of prompting here. First, we pull in the available times. Okay, this is more dynamic pulling in variables. Then we have the insert the morning or afternoon of the day they requested. So this will now pull in dynamically what they answered here plus what they answered here in a human-like way. And you guys will get to see that at the end of the video when I test it. So confirm contact info and next steps. So then we're going to say, perfect. You are booked in for insert day and time they agreed upon with you. Again, passing in a dynamic soft variable. Just to confirm, your email is still contact.email, right? So now we pulled in a hard variable again because we didn't talk about the email in the past. If we asked them what their email was in the past conversation, we could pull it in dynamically with the soft variable, but we didn't. So we're going to have to take this directly from the CRM or from the form that they filled out. Then explain that the agent will also text them confirmation. We're going to say, okay, great. And by the way, if that is in their email, we could have the AI set up to collect their correct email and update the system with that email, but that's a little more complex. I'm not going to talk about that right now. So then we're going to say, okay, great. And just so you know, someone from our team will be texting you to confirm the appointment. Can you please make sure to get back to them when they message you? So now we're getting that verbal agreement there. And now I'm going to move myself over here because we're going to work on the final part. Move myself in the middle there. So finally, we do the transfer. So we've already booked the appointment, but it's better if we transfer them to somebody right now because they're going to have a higher chance of converting. So what we're going to just do is also, we do have someone available to discuss options right now. Can I transfer you over to them instead? Instead. Then this is another type of prompting. So far we've went over 3 different types of prompting and 2 different types of variables, which I'll rehash right after this. And so this next type of prompting is called a logic tree. So if yes, transfer. If no, reassure them that the agent will reach out to them at the scheduled time and say goodbye. Perfect. So now this is a pretty good script. Now it's not perfect. It could definitely be improved a lot, but it's 70-80% done. And it's going to be really, really good after we add the prompting, the knowledge base. So we're going to do knowledge base now, and then I'm going to rehash the prompting stuff. But first, knowledge base. So knowledge base is basically a collection of information that the AI can reference when it's trying to respond to questions. So I really like to do this in a question and answer format because it makes it very easy for the AI to pull that data out. So we're going to do question, answer. Okay. So question can be, how quickly can I get this coverage? And the answer will be, we can get you approved within 1 week. And now you could fill this knowledge base up with question, answer, question, answer, question, answer, and it could just go on for pages if you want it to, because then it will have all the information it could possibly need to answer any question somebody could possibly throw at it. And one really cool thing about Nova Echo specifically is that it not only has dynamic variables like the insert morning or afternoon that they request that can be pulled in, it also has dynamic question answering. And what that means is if somebody asks a question, it will not say the answer word for word. It will make up an answer that's very human-like using this answer here, okay? So if somebody says, instead of saying this, they say, can I get coverage quickly? Or how fast is it? We can then have the AI, or the AI will automatically just say something like, oh yeah, it'll be very fast. We can get you approved within just a week. So that's different than what I put right here. But if it said it verbatim, it would sound like a robot. And it's not a robot. It's extremely intelligent, and it's an AI voice employee. And so it makes up a new kind of sentence that we didn't even give it that explains it better. And it does that all the time. Okay, so now we have the knowledge base, and obviously this can go on longer, but just for the sake of time, I'm not going to do that. And then we have the script. Now, I also want to put some overarching prompting. Okay, so you've seen the logic tree prompting, which is the if yes, if no, what to do. You've seen the dynamic variable pull-in prompting, which is insert the morning or afternoon of the day they requested. And you've seen the prompting where we just tell the AI what it should do in an instance. Keep asking deep questions until you get their real fair right? Now we have overarching prompting. So we can call this background info. We're going to say, you are an assistant for Sunnyside Insurance, and your goal is to call Gen Life, IUL, and mortgage protection leads to book them into an appointment or get them to live transfer. Try to get everyone to book, but don't be too pushy or salesy. Fantastic. Now, it has background information, so it will use this to understand why it's calling, which will make its answers more accurate. Then It has a script so it knows what to say, and it has a knowledge base so it knows how to act if somebody asks it a question. And meanwhile, it's already prompted with exactly what to say at the beginning, with a good voice, and with call settings that will work. So what we're going to do here is we're going to save this agent, and we're going to call it Life Insurance Demo Agent Sunnyside Insurance number 2. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make myself a little bit bigger. We're going to save this agent, and then we're going to actually do a test call, and I'm going to show you guys what it sounds like in real time. All right, so I'm getting a call right now.
Hey, this is Sarah from Sunnyside Insurance. How are you doing today, Joey?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Do you remember filling out the form on social media yesterday in which you said that your beneficiary was James?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, great. I'm wondering what caught your attention and made you want to fill out the form for more information.
You know, I just wanted to make sure I was protected.
Got it. That makes sense. Just curious, do you want this coverage for yourself or for your family as well?
Let's do just myself for now.
Understood. By the way, why do you want this coverage?
You know, I want to make sure that I'm taken care of.
That's really important. How will you feel after you receive the coverage?
Secure.
Okay, got you. Well, we can certainly help you get set up with a plan so that you feel secure. Do you have some time today or tomorrow to discuss our options more?
Yeah, let's do tomorrow.
Okay, and does morning or afternoon work better for you?
Let's do the morning.
Got it. Does 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. work for you tomorrow morning?
Yeah, that works. Let's do 10 a.m.
Perfect. You are booked in for tomorrow at 10 a.m. Just to confirm, your email is still test@gmail.com, right?
Yep.
Okay, great. And just so you know, someone from our team will be texting you to confirm the appointment. Can you please make sure to get back to them when they message you?
Of course.
Okay, great. And just so you know, someone from our team will be texting you to confirm the appointment.
You just asked me that,
Can you
actually.
please make sure to...
I told you I would text them back.
You're right. I appreciate your patience. Well, we do have someone available to discuss options right now. Can I transfer you over to them instead?
No.
No problem at all. The agent will reach out at the scheduled time. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Okay, so that was pretty damn good. Now, we built this in 15 minutes. Obviously, this agent can get a lot better. It said 10 a.m. That can be fixed in about 5 minutes of prompting. It had a pause there. That can be fixed. And it said this line about texting twice. That can also be fixed in about a minute of prompting. So if we spend another 6 minutes, we could get rid of those bugs. At that point, I would consider this agent 80% done. It is good. It works. It can get results. However, a lot more testing, a much bigger knowledge base, a more in-depth script, and more work on the background information for the prompting would make this a killer agent, and it would do really, really well. So if you want to get an Echo Voice AI employee set up for your insurance company so you can start making anywhere between 1 and 10,000 additional calls every single day to book appointments, then click the link in the description down below. You can book a discovery call with somebody from our team. We'll show you a full walkthrough of this entire platform. We'll show you exactly what plans that we offer. We'll help you answer any questions that you may have, and we will allow you to talk to this agent over the phone in real time so you can ask it questions. Have a great day, and again, click the link down in the description and book a discovery call. I'll see you there.